Hey, what's going on, people? It's Jonasegway. Look, today's video, I'm going to show you guys me riding the Navi. This is the Honda Navi, that is, or Navi, however you want to say it. It's my first impression video. I just purchased it used. It's got 2,500 miles on it. A bunch of modifications that I do not know what everything that's been done to the bike, but everything that I could see, you guys will see in the video. Really cool bike. Check it out. If you have any questions, get in the comments below. Let me know what your questions are. If you want to see more videos like this, let me know. I'll do the best I can. I got a lot of things going on, so it's kind of hard to do one thing multiple times, like a whole lot, but we'll do the best we could. Anyways, enjoy the video. What we have here is a DJI Mic Mini. This is it right here. I'm going to drop it inside of my helmet. There's a magnet inside my helmet because the DJI Mic Mini is magnetized. It'll simply find the magnet once it gets inside the helmet. It'll just simply find the magnet, and that's where it stays. I am using the DJI Mic Mini's receiver. That is set to -6. It's also -6 in the camera itself on the Insta360 settings. We're gonna close the garage, turn the thing on. Let's get this bike fired up. It's not too bad, guys, not too bad. So my first impressions with this bike is it's pretty responsive with the modifications it does have. I'm gonna put this thing inside the pouch. Looks like we need a little bit of fuel, so we're gonna go get fuel first because I'm not gonna try and do a range test on a bike that I'm riding for the first time officially on the open road. So we're gonna go in and get some fuel. And let's talk about this bike. This bike does have a rear brake. It's pretty interesting. Now, me personally, I don't like loud bikes. I just don't, because they annoy the crap out of me. You hear all that noise? It's ridiculous. So guys, this is a pretty cool little unit. It ain't too bad. I really don't like the noise, but I almost shouldn't go back to stock for the simple fact that there may be some modifications needed to go back to stock. I'm not 100% sure. I gotta do some research on this bike, but this exhaust is just too loud. Now, like, we're gonna do a top speed run. I'm gonna drop these keys off so my boy could deal with Rodney while I'm at work. Actually, it doesn't need fuel. Fuel gauge is up to a quarter, so we'll go on ahead and dump this off first, and then we'll fill it up on our way back to his house. Obviously, these bikes are supposed to go about 50 miles an hour, so you guys want to make sure that when you ride these, you gear up at least. It could seem harmless riding around your neighborhood without any gear, and maybe it is if you're staying around 20 miles an hour. I think right about now I'm doing 20. And I wanted to bring my GPS remote, so we are using the Insta360's GPS remote. That's going to be the second generation one. This thing is very responsive. It feels good. Tire pressures, that's another thing. I had to check the tire pressures on this bike, and it was at it's doing all right. Tire pressures, you gotta keep up on your tire pressures, you know. I think they're supposed to be 23 up front and 35 in the back. Now that's for the stock tire. If you guys go aftermarket, you're gonna probably have to consider things like what kind of tire it is. Maybe the compound is different. I mean, there's a lot of things to consider when you're talking about tire pressures, you know. Let me close the visor just in case you guys can't hear me very well. So there's a lot of things that you have to consider when you're talking about tire pressures. And sometimes you might put a stronger tire on your vehicle, and that stronger tire might require a little bit more air in it. So then the manufacturer's recommended tire pressures start to become irrelevant because you didn't change the tire compound from the stock. So you always want to keep that in mind when you're dealing with aftermarket tires. I just went on ahead and did 1 PSI higher. It's supposed to be 25 in the front, no, 23 in the front and 35 in the back, according to owners and like the internet, you know. Google, hey, how much tire pressure do I need in my Honda Navi? And it'll tell you. The tires on this bike is aftermarket, so, and sometimes the tire you buy might need less air. It's not very likely, especially with these type of vehicles, but it is, you know, it's something that's there. It's a real thing, you know. So I got the speedometer at 41 miles an hour, roughly, maybe 40, about 40 right now. All right, I'm gonna get up. 39. It is real windy today, so trying to keep this thing going. This is so weird, guys. It's like this thing does have a left lever that normally would be a clutch on any other bike, but I think it's like a parking brake on this bike, and kind of like a hold for the choke on this thing. When you're trying to start it in cold weather, sometimes you have to choke the motor so that it'll fire up easier. It'll like build compression, and then you should be able to get it to fire up. But this thing is basically like a regular 50cc scooter. It feels like one is just a little faster. It's responsive. Like the 0 to 35 mile an hour is really good on this. When you start climbing hills, it starts to lose a little. Get some Taco Bell to adjust. He likes doing stuff like that. I can do it myself, guys. I'm not like ignorant when it comes to I'm not ignorant when it comes to doing mechanics on my vehicles. I just I know somebody who likes to do it. If I know he has time. If I know he don't have time, then I'll just do it myself. But if I know he has time to do it, and I know he likes to do it, then I'll just bring it to him to do. 46 indicated. So with that being said, I'm gonna safely say that you should be able to get this bike even stock. I think 35-40 miles an hour is kind of where it's happy at. My target speed while I'm riding this thing is probably more than likely going to be 40. I'm doing 40 right now, and that's why I'm doing this test. Still doing 40, still doing 40, still doing 40. These bikes are greatly, and I mean greatly, affected by wind. I weigh 194 pounds right as of right now. I should be losing weight as time goes by. That's going to be the biggest thing to help you out with this bike and speed. See, I'm not even like ringing the bike out, and it's maintaining 40 up this nice little hill. So I would tell you guys, if you're able to, not everybody's able to lose weight, but if you are, lose some weight. Get a light battery. Go to Walmart. Get the NLP5, I think it is, or the NL5 Nuco battery. This is lithium ion. If you guys don't know about lithium ion batteries do not like cold weather, like anything below like 42 degrees Fahrenheit. If it's going to be like 39 overnight, and you didn't want to take it out, it's okay to leave it out for a night, you know, maybe 2 nights, but anything longer than like 3 to 4 days, and this is just my recommendation. I'm not telling you this information based off of science and based off of pure facts. This is just my personal opinion. I do have a couple of lithium ion vehicles like electric scooters and stuff, and they don't like cold weather, and they don't like extreme hot weather either. And we're talking weather like around, 95 degrees or more. You know, if it's going to be that hot, you might want to have a lead acid battery on the side. So some people may say, well, what the heck do I want with a lithium ion battery then? Their performance is amazing, guys. If you've ever had a lithium ion battery in anything, it increases the spark. The engine runs very well from it because it puts out a lot of current. And they're durable. That battery will last you as long as you take care of it, man. And that's everything I just told you is a part of the taking care of it process. It'll last you years, 7 years, 8 years, you know. They're just good batteries. If you decide that you want to put a trickle charger on your bike, maybe you do live in somewhere like Florida where the weather is within the temperatures I just mentioned all the time, right? Phoenix, you know, down in Arizona, certain parts of Arizona, certain parts of California. And you want to get a trickle charger, you know, a battery maintainer, make sure it's lithium ion rated. Make sure it can trickle charge lithium ion batteries. Not every battery tender can deal with lithium ion batteries, so you want to make sure that it says it can, and then I'll tell you to go for it, knock yourself out, you know. So anyways, I'm going to I don't know, should we b-roll the rest of this ride, because I'm kind of done with this bike. I can give you got my okay, right here on this part of the video, that's where I want you guys to skip to, and we'll talk about the bike and what I think about it. Oh, that rear shock is hard, guys. That's something that's gotta go. We gotta do something about that rear shock. That thing is hard. That's what she said. It's good to be on a little bike like this, guys, that doesn't it's nice to be on a bike like this where it doesn't shut off when you come to a stop. That's what the red one was doing, aka Rosie. She would just shut off at a red light. So it's just kind of, oh, not even at a red light, as I come to a stop, before I even stop, she's already shutting off. So it's nice to see that this one doesn't do that. It just stays running. So I'm gonna really enjoy this bike. Try not to stress it out too much, you know, riding around town like this, a little faster than bicycle speeds but slower than electric scooter speeds. As crazy as that might sound to some of you guys. I mean, my electric scooters, both of them are faster than this thing by a long shot. And if you guys want to see those races and those videos, you just let me know, and I got you, fam. Yeah, we're just gonna be waiting for that to come around. This chick is walking around with her dog with some weights around her ankles. This guy's coming up to the left. So, guys, the question arises: ethanol versus non-ethanol. What do you guys do? Do you even pay attention to that? Do you even know that's a thing? Like, me personally, especially with small motors, I'm going to say non-ethanol fuels. I'm going to say non-ethanol, but simply because small motors, they got small components and everything, and ethanol is just like an alcohol content in your fuel, you know. And these got little small. These things have small hoses, like, you know, the rubber hoses are small. You don't want that alcohol content sitting in your motor or sitting in your fuel system unless you're just going to burn it off immediately. That's how I feel, guys. There's no factual anything behind it. That's just how I feel. I'm not going off of science or anything like that. Just going off of how I feel. And so me personally, I'm always going to aim for, since this bike is pretty much going to be a town bike, I'm going to aim for non-ethanol fuels. And usually non-ethanol fuels burn better. It doesn't burn as fast as ethanol fuels. Guys who use ethanol fuels for racing their cars, they'll tell you. People who put an ethanol tune on their cars will tell you their car ethanol fuel or ethanol based fuels are always cheaper, but they are oh, that's what I'm talking about. We're gonna get in with the I'm not that good. I'm not that good. I wish I was. He wanted me to pop a wheelie. I'm like, this is an automatic. This dude with his girl, they over there riding together. That shit's fun. I'm not being a stalker, but I am being a stalker. What's up, man? Oh, man. You need air in your back tire. Yeah, your back tire needs air. It's not super low, but when you rode by, I looked at it. I was like, let me try to catch up to him and tell him. I don't know where it's supposed to be at, but it's definitely not where it's supposed to be at. It's squatting too much. Does it feel weird?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, you need air in your back tire. I'm always looking at tires. It's just like pressures like every day, especially when it goes hot and cold. So I'm not even going this way, but I saw you and I was like, hopefully I can catch you with this little ass thing, but oh yeah, you need air in that tire. Yeah. And I normally have my air pressure with me. Yeah, no problem. I know Hy-Vee got the good air pump with the Hy-Vee. They got a good air pump. The one over there, the gas station. It's digital, so. Yeah. All right. Damn, that Nova is nice. God, this thing is beautiful. I've never seen this car until he obviously got something under the hood because he got the meats in the back, players. Yeah. '81. I guess it would be an '81 Nova, huh? Try to take advantage of these days while we can.
Yeah, right.
I saw this guy. I was like, damn, I'm trying to go home, and I saw this thing. I was like, it's beautiful. Damn.
Where'd you say that air pump was?
Say it again?
Where'd you say that air pump was?
Oh, follow me. I'll take you there. It's at Hy-Vee's, but we'll go to the end at the stop sign, go left. Nice, ain't it? All right, so he wants to know where the gas station is that I was talking about, so I'm gonna take him to Hy-Vee. You can see. All right. I don't know how much pressure you're supposed to have. They vary so much. My sport touring is like 44 in the back. I'm gonna guess maybe 42.
It's like 32, I think.
32? Okay, yeah, I didn't know, but I like this one because it's digital. So.
It's like 32, I think.
32? Okay, yeah, I didn't know, but I like this one because it's digital. So. Meeting you. I'll keep an eye out for your bike. You probably don't ride it a whole lot either, but.
Oh,
yeah.
I mean, when it gets warmer, I ride it out every day I can.
Yeah. Gotcha. All right, man. You enjoy the rest of your day, if possible.
Too, thank you again.
Yep.
I appreciate it.
Very welcome. Let's see what this is. If this is a fuel can, guys, we got got ourselves a fuel can. No way. 31 ounces. All right. Matter of fact, we're gonna fill that thing up too. So guys, let me know what you think, man. Get in the comments below. Let me know how you feel. If you guys want to see more videos on that, if you have any questions on the Honda Navi, get in the comments, man. Ask away. By the way, disclaimer: the homie Connie, right? Get over there. I put the link to her channel in the description below. One of my, I want to say she's officially the first subscriber I've ever met in person. Went down to Houston to drop a load. She stopped by to say hi, talked a little bit, and she escorted your boy out of the area, and I thought that was dope as fuck. So shout outs to Connie. All right, get over there, check out her channel. She's new to the YouTube thing, so bear with her. I've been trying to help her out with, you know, information on how to do this and just giving her good ideas. So she got a little bit of that Jonasegway in her. All right, so get over there and give us some support. Give her some support, and subscribe. All right, and like I said, if you guys want to see more videos like this, let me know in the comments below, and I got you. I'll do the best I can. All right, so anyways, Jonasegway, I'll catch you guys in the next video, man. Thanks for watching. All right, appreciate you. Peace.